Hello everyone, welcome back to Success Mantra. In this video, we will do some exercises on fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So this is our first question. Express each number as a product of its prime factors 140, 156, 3825, 5005, 7429. This you already know because you have learned this in class 9. So this is just a refresh question. So 140 is 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. We can write it 2 square into 5 into 7. Similarly, 156 is 2 square into 3 into 13. 3825 is 3 square into 5 square into 17. 5005 is 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. And 7429 is 17 into 19 into 23. So moving on to the second question, find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integers and verify that LCM into HCF is equal to product of the two numbers. First 26 and 91, then 510 and 92, then 336 and 54. First we take the factors of each numbers, then we find the HCF. So HCF is the product of the smallest power of each common factor in the numbers. In the above two numbers, the common factor is 13. So HCF is 13. Then LCM is the product of the greatest power of each prime factor involved in the numbers. So LCM is 2 into 7 into 13, that is 182. Then we apply the condition, that is HCF into LCM is equal to A into B. So here 13 into 182 is equal to 26 into 91. We got LHS is equal to RHS. So we prove it. Next is 510 and 92. Here also we take the factors, we write the HCF, we got 2, then LCM, then we verify the condition. Here also the condition is satisfied and hence the condition is proved. Third question is 336 and 54. Factorizing it, then HCF we got, LCM also got, and the condition here also we have verified. So moving on to the third question, find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by applying prime factorization method. 12, 15, 21, 17, 23 and 29, 8, 9 and 25. So we are taking the first set and we factorize it and we find the HCF. HCF is the common smallest prime factor, that is here it is 3, and LCM is the product of the greatest powers of the each prime factor. We get 2 square into 3 into 5 into 7, that is 420. Now the second set is 17, 23 and 29. Since the given numbers are all prime numbers, the only factors are 1 and the number itself. So the HCF is 1 and LCM is the product of the numbers. Now the third set is 8, 9 and 25. Factorize it. Then HCF here also no common factors other than 1. So HCF is equal to 1 and LCM is 2 cube into 3 cube into 5 square, that is 1800. So moving on to the fourth question, given that HCF of 306 and 657 is 9, find LCM of 306 and 657. We have a condition for any two positive integers a and b, HCF of AB into LCM of AB is equal to a into b. Here HCF is given, so we can apply this condition. On applying this condition and taking the product, we get LCM of 306 and 657 is 22338. So the next question is, check whether 6 raised to n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. We have done a similar question in the previous video, that is to check whether 4 raised to n can end with digit 0. So this is also done the same way. So if a number 6 raised to n were to end with digit 0, it should be divisible by 5. That is, the factorization of 6 raised to n should contain the prime number 5. Now we factorize 6 raised to n. We get 6 raised to n is equal to 2 into 3 raised to n. That is 2 raised to n into 3 raised to n. That is a into b raised to n is equal to a raised to n into b raised to n. Same way. So 6 raised to n has only prime factors 2 and 3. That is 6 raised to n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number n because 6 raised to n cannot have 5 in the factorization. The next question is, explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. So we know that a composite number is a positive integer that is formed by multiplying two smaller positive integers, and according to the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. So in order to prove that the given numbers are composite numbers, we have to express them as a product of prime numbers. That is 7 into 11 into 13 into 13 can be written as 13 into 7 into 11 plus 1. That is, we take 13 as common from both of this. And 13 into 7 into 11 is 77 plus 1. That is 13 into 78. That can be written as 2 into 3 into 13 square. So here we got the number, given number as the product of primes. So we can prove that this given number is a composite number. Now the next set of numbers, 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. We take 5 common from both. So we get 5 into 7 into 6 into 4 into 3 into 2 plus 1. We get 5 into, on multiplying these terms, we get 1008 plus 1. That is 5 into 1009. This 5 is a prime number and this 1009 is also a prime number. So the given number can be expressed here also as the product of primes. So the given number is a composite number. So we have proved that the given numbers have more than two factors and all both numbers can be expressed as the product of prime numbers. So the given numbers are composite numbers. So moving on to the last question in the session, there is a circular path around a sports field. Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round of the field while Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. Suppose they both start at the same point at the same time and go in the same direction. After how many minutes they will meet again at the starting point? So since Sony and Ravi start at the same point at the same time and go in the same direction, the time at which they will be meeting again at the starting point is the LCM of 18 and 12. We factorize 18 and 12 and we found LCM as the common greatest powers, that is 2 square into 3 square, that is 36. So Ravi and Sonia will meet again at the starting point after 36 minutes. This table is not necessary. I have drawn here in order to double check your answer. Thank you for watching my video. In the next video, I will come back with a new topic in chapter 1, real numbers.